Here's the thing. In a lot of my videos, you will hear me mention certain rules of Drag Race. Whenever I use this word, I don't mean to insinuate that there is a book of sorts hidden in Ru's office at the World of Wonder headquarters that he pulls out each season to study again before they begin filming. These are just frequently occurring things in Drag Race canon that, since I started analyzing the show after season 8, have helped me predict the winner of each season by the last 2 or 3 episodes based on a couple of things. With the set analysis, I can also objectively point out when the main judges or the producers are treating somebody in an unfair way, whether it be positive or negative. These quote-unquote rules do not apply to any spin-offs, as those don't have the same main judges and producers, and most of them have only had 1 season. Drag Race UK is on thin ice though. Now, let's see if I can outdo myself by predicting the winner after only 4 competitive episodes. Why 4? Well, because in the main franchise of Drag Race, All Stars not included, as it's not the main franchise, every winner won a maxi challenge up until the 5th, and including the 5th competitive episode in their seasons. Now just to refresh your memory, Raja, Sharon Needles, Bianca Del Rio, Violet Chachki, Jada Legend Hall, and yes, the Vivienne, won the maxi challenge in their first competitive episodes. Evie Oddly is the only winner that won the maxi challenge in the second competitive episode. Bibi Zahara Benet, Tyra Sanchez, and Bob the Drag Queen got their first maxi challenge win in their third competitive episodes. Sasha Velour and Aquaria won their first challenges in their 4th episodes, whereas Jinx is the late bloomer of the bunch, winning her first challenge in the 5th episode. However, Jinx had a very strong showing up until that point, so her win in the 5th episode and the entire season was inevitable. When it comes to the 13th season of Drag Race, the 4th competitive episode actually comes with the 6th episode of the season. The first episode? What first episode? What are you talking about? Oh, the casting special where we got to listen to 6 really fun songs that in the end carried no significance in the competition? Yeah, no. The second and the third episodes we consider as the first competitive episodes, so we have 2 winners there, Simone and Denali. Now, I will just go out on a limb and say that Denali is 100% not winning this season, and that, in fact, nobody from the losing 7 is winning the season. So we really have only 6 queens to look at, one of them being Simone, as I've said. Now, seasons 6 and 12 both had split first competitive episodes, and in both of those cases, the winner of the second group ended up being the winner of the season. However, I don't think that's going to be the case with season 13, as I've already mentioned, and as I've already mentioned why. The second competitive episode, which was episode 4, the first group acting challenge of the season, was won by none other than Simone. I will go on with the video just for the sake of the argument, but I knew Simone was the winner of the season after this win. Or rather, I saw her as the winner of the season after this second win. Because she is the first queen to reach a double-digit score in her first 2 episodes, and the only queen to win the first 2 maxi challenges. She's just excellent. The third competitive episode, episode 5, was the ball episode, and that was won, somewhat maybe controversially, by Gottmik, another contender for the crown. I say controversially because I've seen many people say that the win should have gone to Utica, because her final look is one of the best looks we have ever seen on the show in this sorts of challenges, but also in just general runway. Gottmik only tied 5 bags to her body, and yeah, I know, deconstructed fashion, put some effort. She had 2 almost fully naked looks, whereas Utica had 3 distinct looks that all represented her perfectly, and the streets did see that the whole "but she's too campy" critique was just thrown out there so that she wouldn't get the win, even though she bodied the competition in that episode. That's not the topic of the video. However, I just wanted to mention it because I know there will be comments about it. The 6th episode showed us more than just who is another contender for the crown. It also showed us who the production is clearly pushing to the top, but more on that later. In the discriminatory challenge and on the runway, Olivia Lux ate the competition, being really the only queen that did fantastic in both categories, so she won. Whenever I have said that I really liked any of the queens on Drag Race, they went home in like 2 or 3 episodes time. So let me be very cautious in saying that I am personally very pleased with the fact that Olivia Lux is one of the contenders for the crown on this season of Drag Race. Out of the 3 queens mentioned, my final verdict is that my money is on Simone. She's a strong competitor and she might be seen as like retribution for Gigi not winning season 12. However, knowing Ru's transphobic past and his need to have us look over there, and his need to keep getting brownie points from the US kitties, Gottmik might get the crown just because of all of that. But we also don't know how the rest of the season will go. Gottmik might be the strongest competitor by the end. Simone could fizzle out and have a Valentina-esque run, but based on what we've seen in the 6th episode, and Gottmik being absolutely saved from the obvious bottom 2 placement against Candy, her giving us 3 almost completely naked looks in just 2 episodes, but getting no critiques on that, as many queens in the past on Drag Race have been critiqued on that. Hello Carmen Carrera, hello Courtney Act, hello Jocelyn Fox. Gottmik would have 100% lost that lip sync to Candy, trust and believe. Now my idea that Gottmik could get the crown is even further cemented into 2 brain cells that I have left. And as much as I love Liv, I think that out of these 3, she would be kind of the 3rd place in my guessing on who's going to win. Whatever happens, as I've said, my money is on Simone. And that's it. That's the video. If I see even an ounce of a spoiler in the comments, I will take not only legal action, but also religious action against you. I will take the time out of my afterlife to wait for you to arrive, and before Anubis can even weigh your heart or soul, depending on translation, I will drop kick your ass Tori Wilson style into Emmett so she can devour you. Thank you for watching.